Hey Ironcraft viewers, I am back again today with another episode of Ironcraft. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. I have a guest today who has consented to give her very first appearance on camera just for you guys, and I'm super excited to have her with us today for Ironcraft. So today I have the fabulous, amazing Yainea. Hey Yainea!
Hi everyone.
Hey, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us and your first camera appearance. I'm glad it's on Ironcraft. We would love to know more about you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for asking me to join this interview, and thank you everyone for supporting me. And sorry about my English. I never practice it, so sorry if you don't understand me.
Oh, we think your accent is really cute. I think it's awesome. And you know what's going to be one side effect of this is this has happened with other Ironcrafters too. When I hear someone actually talk, I start reading their blog in that accent, and that, that's what's at the back of my mind. So I'm always going to read your blog in your sweet voice.
Thanks.
All right, so you are from Spain, right? Tell us where you are in Spain and how's the weather like there?
Okay, I'm from Lugo. It's a small city in Galicia. Galicia is situated on the in the northwest Spain. It's a beautiful green land, and today was sunny, but it usually rains all the time.
Oh, so you're used to a lot of raining.
Yeah. Well, we have nice and hot days during summer, and not very cold during winter, but it's super rainy here.
So that's nice, though. You don't have a lot of snow, you don't have a lot of cold, and it looks like it's pleasant all year round. That's awesome.
Yeah, we have a bit of snow during winter, but just the snow that you think, oh yes, snow, so
And it's
cool.
not like,
But,
oh no, snow, okay. That's awesome. That's really cool. I think that's kind of like the weather we have here in Seattle. I'm in Seattle in US, and it's similar that we get a lot of rain, but the nice thing about it is the snow that we get is always like, oh, there's a little bit of snow. Let's just take some photos with it, and then it's gone.
yeah, exactly like here.
Yeah, it is. It is interesting that it's a similar weather there. So what's the? You said there's a lot of greenery there. Tell us more about what's the nicest tourist spot. If I were to visit there, what's one place I would go?
Almost all my my land is surrounded by the sea and the ocean. So we have a lot of beach and lots of forest. It's a very green land. And also we have lots of old monuments. We have, in fact, in my city, the center of the city is surrounded by a Roman wall that that has 2,000 years old.
Oh wow, that's awesome. It's nice to get tourist advice from someone who's staying there, and looks like you stay in a really beautiful place. Nice.
Yeah, thanks. I think, well, this is a must see by the tourists in Galicia. Our Roman wall.
Awesome. When I make the trip there, I will definitely come by and take a look and meet you for some crafting time, hopefully. Nice.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Nice, yes. So you have a really unique name. It's a really beautiful name as well. What does it mean? Tell us more about it.
Oh, that is a bit disappointing maybe, but my real name is Cristina.
Oh, so where did Yania come from?
the thing is that Christina is super common here. One of our princesses is called Christina. So there are lots and lots of Christinas here. And because I love video games and I love computers, and so I need to create accounts and all things. And Christina is always already taken. So a lot of years ago, I invented Yainea as a nickname to use when playing video games online, and so. And I keep using it to when I started crafting. So that's all. It's not a great story, but
it's a good story, and it actually brings me to the bigger question of video games to paper crafting is a very, very big different field. So how did you get interested in paper crafting?
Well, I love all crafty things. I love sewing. I love baking. I love cross stitch. Well, I very practice those other things now because I'm super focused on crafting, on paper crafting. But a lot of time ago, when I was searching for a cute pattern for a cupcake box to give my cupcakes, I discovered Nicole Magurik's blog. That was totally a random fact, but I discovered a post where he was using Winter Bunny from Lamb Farm, and I fell in love. Totally. I said, what's that? I have never heard about stamps or embossing or all those things here in Spain are barely known and are beginning to being popular, but they are nothing. In fact, I don't know nobody near me that practice this, that plays with paper and stamps and all this. So when I saw that and I fell in love, I started to search around the web where I can buy these things, and well, I start spending my money like crazy.
Nice, very nice. I think a lot of us will identify with that story. That's pretty much, searching online, finding some awesome card. And I'm sure a lot of your cards have inspired people like, what is that? And that's so awesome. And we want to, follow that. So that's really cool.
Oh, thank you. But I must confess that I started with just a few items. In fact, I bought my first clear block.
The block that we used to
a lot after I started stamping, and I usually use as a CD case.
Oh, wow.
Called my clear stamps.
Nice.
Well, I had very few items at the beginning, and I used what I find around.
Wow, very nice. So what was the first stamps? You color a lot, and so what was the first stamp set and first color set that you had? What did you use?
Of course, one of the first sets was Winter Bunny.
Oh!
I needed it. and the other one was from Lawn Fawn too. It was Frosties because it was winter, and I thought it was it would be really nice to make some Christmas cards.
Nice, very nice. And did you color them with Copics, or was it something else you used?
Because Nicole Maury used Copics to color that first image that I found. I think I need Copics too.
Wow.
So I searched because for them because I couldn't find them here neither.
Oh.
I was living in another city at that time, and I found some Copics on a library, but they have only a few colors. So I bought 2 greens and 2 reds, I think, and
that was the first start to
that
getting
was the first. I colored Winter Bunny with a red scarf.
Wow. Usually you need 3 colors to do a bending. Looks like blending. Looks like you did it with like 2 colors, and it worked. Wow, very nice.
Then I keep buying them online.
Nice, very cool. So how big is your collection now? Your Copic collection?
Well, my collection now is not that big.
Oh, okay.
But I do a lot of blending, but it's not that big because they are very expensive.
Yes.
I love them, but they are very expensive.
That's true. That's definitely true. And then that's actually awesome to know that, without needing every Copic that is out there, you can still do awesome work, and you can still color, really well with just a limited number of Copics. So that's a great tip. Nice. You inspire us. So your crafts are, really well made. They're beautifully colored always, and you do use Copics to do your coloring. What is one tip you have for, a beginner who is just starting out? Maybe they have a few Copics like you had initially. What's one tip you would give them?
I think the better tip is that you don't need a lot of Copics. I usually have 2 or 3 consecutive shades of the same color, and I blend them starting with the lighter one. I cover the entire image or
Okay, so start with like just putting in the light one first, and then use darker.
And then I go with the darker, coloring the where you imagine where the shadow part would be. So then I go back with the lighter color and blend it.
Okay.
And if I need another shade that I don't own, if I don't own a particular brown or so, I can add a little bit with a red Copic or a yellow Copic, so the
the
shadow,
like a little darker color, and then with like red or yellow, and then it looks like it is actually a shadow. So if you don't have, a color that color that you're doing, you can always blend with another color too. That's a very nice tip. I have never tried that before myself.
Yes, I do that. I usually use that trick.
Nice.
Because my collection is not that big, but I achieved that shades mixing different colors and with darker and lighter copies.
Wow, that's awesome. That's very nice tip to really stretch your collection. If you don't have that many, you can use another color and kind of blend in with that. Very nice. And you also do a lot of fuzzy cutting, right, on your cards. So what's your fuzzy cutting tip? I always find it so difficult to like really cut around the image very nicely. What's your tip for that?
Well, I think the most important trick about fussy cutting is I have here
Okay.
this.
Oh, oh, that's
uh,
a trick.
I uh, I paint the edges of the image when I finish cutting,
Mhm.
and that this makes all the magic because when some white parts will be seen, uh,
Uh-huh.
this makes them look perfect, like if you could like a pro.
Oh, wow, very nice. So you cut around, and if some of the paper shows when you're doing like a really close trim, you just color it off with black. Wow, wow, that's a very, very awesome tip. I think it's going to save my life a lot of times. I think you did that trick in another photo tutorial, I think, where you did this card with a fire dragon and an ice dragon, and you stamped like the dragon on the reverse and then traced it, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so maybe you know you can reverse stamp images and then trace them out with that too. That black pen, I need that.
Yes, it's a must-have tool, I think.
Yes, absolutely. So, what do you do when you're not crafting?
Well, I love reading my bike with my boyfriend
Uh-huh.
uh, when it's not super rainy.
Nice.
And I love playing video games. I love reading books and seeing films. Well, like everyone, I think.
Nice.
I love animals. I love baking. Uh,
Okay. Wow, there's a lot of things to do when you're not crafting.
but
You're also
but
a software engineer, right?
yes, I'm a software engineer like you, I think.
Yes.
Um,
That's
so
true.
I love all computer related.
Uh-huh.
I love programming.
Wow.
Um, um, well, right now I'm developing an Android app,
Wow.
and then I help my mother too with her business. Um, I I made her a online store, and I'm working all the online stuff.
Oh, very nice. Very cool. So we are going to get to play with your Android app very soon.
Well, let's see what it ends.
Nice, very nice. It's that's awesome to know that you know that there is a fellow computer engineer who's also a crafter, and that was one of the reasons I really wanted to do the interview with you because I think they're two very different worlds, and it's so awesome that you know we bridge them. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that because all the computer-related things are so abstract, we need to use our hands on some
Yes,
more
yeah, use
material.
your hands for something more than typing, right? You're just typing all day, so use your hands to make something else. Totally. That is totally the reason why I got into crafting, that, you know, to have a little bit of time without any electronics at all and just go to the basics with paper and ink and touch things and actually make something. So
Totally.
so making something virtually is awesome, and making something physically is awesome as well. So
Yeah, yeah. I love both things, and I know they are very different, but it's like different escape from one thing to another.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree. It's very different two things, and it's nice to, go in both of them. Very cool. So let's talk more about getting published. You have loads and loads of cards already, right? Published. So, what's your tip to someone who wants to, try to get published, who's gonna, attempt it or is trying for some time? What's your biggest tip?
Hmm. Sincerely, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know because sometimes I have a card that I think, oh, I love it so much. This will be picked, but no.
Okay, so
And then I share it on my blog, and people uh, thinks it's pretty or creative, but it was not picked. So I don't know. I think that the best tip is have fun making it, and if it's not picked, you can share with others, and
right.
it will find anyways.
Yeah, that's a good tip. I think what you're saying is just make something that pleases you, send it, and actually, if it doesn't please you, even then go ahead, send it. It might get picked, and if not, then you can still share it with people, and you got the fun out of it. So enjoy the process, right?
Yes, I think the best thing is enjoy the process.
Wow, yeah, that's a very good advice.
And if your cards are not being picked, don't be disappointed or sad or think your cards are not good, because that's not true. Maybe it's not what they are searching for right now, but keep going.
Yeah, yeah, that's really useful advice. I think that's very true for, if you're starting out publishing, if you want to try, just be ready to get some no, but that doesn't mean that your card is bad. Yeah, that's true. All right, so tell us about a typical crafting session in your, crafty space. Is it neat and tidy? How do you think and how do you go about the process of making your card?
Well, I'm not a very organized person.
Okay. That's comfort for a lot of people, including me. So I'm not organized either.
Sometimes, well, I'm driving or walking,
Hmm.
uh, an idea comes into my mind,
Uh-huh.
and I think, oh, well, perfect. I will do that. And uh, I always carry a little notebook, so I write the idea on it, or I do a little drawing.
Oh no, doing that while driving sounds dangerous.
Something super simple, just a square with or maybe a color combination, whatever. Other In other occasions, I'm just, oh my God, I need a car done for tomorrow. I don't know how to make, what to make, or what I'm going to use, or anything. And I grab the stamp set and look to it for a while, like waiting that it's going to tell me what to do or something. Then I go to Pinterest. Pinterest, that is a great place. And search for something that inspires me, or I visit crafty blogs. I follow a lot of crafty blogs,
Right.
and sometimes visiting them, you can see a card that finally it will not have it will not be related with I will going for, but it gives it's like click.
It's a connection. I totally understand.
Yeah. So I'm not very organized. I always work like click, and then I start working on it.
Well, I like the idea of your notebook. I think that's a very smart idea, especially when, inspiration strikes at any time, and you just have to be ready for it each time. I think that's a great idea. It looks like sometimes when you write down those, you can always go back to the notebook later and then use that to also get up your creativity. Very cool, and I like that you go and look around a lot of blogs, because I do that too. I am lurking, including yours. I'm lurking around your blogs and looking at, people's creations, and that's awesome to get inspired from that. Cool. So this interview is incomplete without what I call the rapid fire round. So I'm going to ask you questions, and you need to respond super fast to those, and there will be no time to think. Are you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, awesome. Current favorite crafting item?
Stamps?
Stamp? I thought
okay.
it was the black pen. What happened to the black pen?
The black pen, that's right.
Okay, stamps and black pen.
Lately, I'm loving Hello Sunshine, the paper pad, 6x6 paper pad by Lanfon.
All right, next question. Say something in Spanish.
Hola a todos. Muchas gracias por seguirme en mi blog.
All right, what did you say? Tell us that too.
I said, hello everyone. Thank you so much for following me in my blog.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. And if you aren't following her on her blog right now, you should go ahead and totally do it so that you can think about this in Spanish. Nice. Describe your style in 3 words.
Colorful, bright, and simple.
Nice. Yes, those are totally the 3 words I thought of when I made my card today. And we'll discuss more of your style when we show our cards. But that's totally what I thought of. Nice. Okay. First word you think of when I say engineer.
Programming.
Okay. Happy.
Every day.
Nice. Photo.
Light.
Cool. Paper.
Ink.
Ink.
Stamps.
Okay, nice. All right. Strike 3 poses for the camera.
Okay. 1.
Okay.
2.
Nice. And one more. Are you getting the cat in the pose?
I will grab the cat.
Okay.
The cat ran away.
Oh no! All right, let's do a pose without her, and then you.
Oh no, cat.
Cool. The cat ran away pose. Okay, so let's go ahead with talking about our cards, and we'll feel sad for the furry friends later on. But it's interesting that we're talking just now about animals, because today in the Iron Craft segment of this video, Yainea and I actually used this awesome stamp set from Lawn Fawn. It is about animals, but it is about magical animals. And the set that we are using is this one. It's the Critters Ever After set from Lawn Fawn. And it's actually one of my favorite sets, because I like magical animals in all their forms. And it's really awesome to get to craft with this set with Yania as well. All right, are you ready with your card?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Oh my.
Oh,
All right,
oh,
so
I
I
love
have to be
it.
honest. I did see a photo of your card that you sent me before this interview, and I was totally like, I have to change my card. I have to make it better,
Oh
and
no.
because I cannot show her the card that I made before.
Oh,
Let's
I'm
talk
sure
about
it
yours
was
first.
really cute.
Thank you. I'll show you more of it in a second. Let's talk about yours first.
Okay. Then I um, colored the background with distress inks. I use yellows and pinks,
Mm-hmm.
and then I coated with dye from Mama Elephant
Mm-hmm.
and frames, I think.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and then I color with Copics all the little image
Uh-huh.
and execute them and glue them to the background.
Mm-hmm.
I could also these clouds with the lamp found eyes. It's called, I don't remember.
It looks really magical, though. It looks awesome. Let me tell you more about my card. So this is, can you see it?
Yes, it's awesome.
So I wanted to go for a magical look as well. And actually, one of the things I really liked about your cards was you had quite a few interactive cards where, the recipient interacts with the card. So I tried to do that in this one. This is the castle, and it's got like all these clouds around. Um, and if you open the doors of the castle, you can see who lives inside it.
Oh, so cute.
And if you
I
want to
love
meet if you want to meet the recipient of the person who lives in the castle, you can just pull this out and ta-da!
Oh, I love it.
So
I
that's
need
that's
to
my
make
card.
something like that.
I took the idea from a lot of your interactive cards. I think you have quite a few where, you touch things, you move things around, and I thought it was very cool.
Yeah, I love the the car also has some kind of surprise or interactive
Yeah,
part on my creations. Yeah.
it makes it more special, right, to the recipient. They're like, oh, this is very different. And, and I, of course, wanted to have a very shiny dragon as well. So I don't know if you can see the shine on my
Oh, I
dragon.
love like glitter.
Yeah, I put in like, so I colored him with Copics first and then put a whole lot of just regular diamond stickles on it. Now it's shiny. All right. So we have a giveaway today on the Minecraft post. It's a fabulous giveaway, and we definitely wanted to introduce you guys to Lawn Fawn. So this giveaway is with Lawn Fawn. And all you need to do is go to the Minecraft blog and put in your comment for this question that Yainea is going to ask very soon. So what's the question, Yainea?
Okay, because the giveaway is about critters. What is your favorite land found critter set?
Oh, that's a great question. So tell us what is your favorite critter set, and maybe put in a why as well, because if you want me to get started, people, I love the magical creatures in this Critters Ever After set because, well, you don't find dragons around every day. So tell us what your favorite critters are, and Yania and I look forward to reading about them. So thank you so much, Yainea, again for joining in on Minecraft, and thank you everyone for watching this video. Thanks, see ya,
Well, thank you so much.
bye.